How's your legs?
Great.
You said they hurt a little bit, but nothing seriously wrong. Just kind of
No.
kicks.
Yeah. You ever been kicked?
Not that hard.
Yeah. It hurts.
How were his kicks? Were they particularly hard? Everyone always talks about your kicks.
Yeah, I think I found way more success early. Once he felt my kicks on his low, he kicked me. He was trying to kick me in the knee, and then I went low with him, and then he's like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna do that too." I shouldn't have gave him that idea.
It's not basically how you saw it going, though. You just figured your pressure would be a little too much for him.
No, man, I go in there. I question myself at every step. I never think I'm better than my opponent. Every day I wake up thinking they're better than me. They're gonna beat me, and it pushes me to push harder every day.
Right. But I mean, given his past fights and stuff, I'm sure. You
No,
didn't feel
no,
that,
he was a killer. When I stepped in there, he was a killer. He was trying to take my life. So I went in there. I dig deep and believe in my preparation, believe in the people I've surrounded myself with.
Sure.
That's all I can do.
I know you had said before the fight, you thought maybe like third, fourth round, you'd start to break him down and everything. Did you see yourself finishing at this
Yeah,
point?
I just say those things because you guys make me say these things. I'm from the country, man. I love to fight, and I hate making bullshit up. But I got to fill the time with something. So honestly, it's one at a time for me. It's pretty unbelievable what I just accomplished, but I'm very excited that I was able to pull through for the people that I represent.
Speaking of, it was a great weekend for Genesis, starting with Brandon Gertz last night. Was that kind of a inspiration heading in?
Yeah, it's always nice to see your teammates win. I represent the Genesis Training Center and then Elevation Fight Team. That's who I do most of my sparring with now. I haven't had this consistent of sparring, and my last two fights I've been training at Elevation Fight Team, and there's like 15 guys my size that just push me every single day. And yeah, it's great to have that kind of preparation leading into a fight like this, to have that many guys that they have to push me.
Has it made a noticeable difference? Have you felt a big difference?
Yeah, I have. But again, coming off those two losses, I was 17-0. You can't fix what's not broken. So it was hard for me to look in the mirror and say you need to change your ways. Even though I should have changed, I could have changed them every single time. I fought Eddie, I fought Poirier because that was my choice. Losing those fights, I was able to go home, listen to the guys around me, and come up with a different game plan, a different method to the madness.
After the fight, you obviously made mention of someone ranked 15th jumping ahead of you, and that you weren't very happy with that. Where do you want to? What's the level of person do you want next?
Again, I just hate making things up. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. They're going to pay me a lot of money. That's what I'm here for. And I want to be the world champion. I want to fight Khabib. I think I'm one of the biggest threats to his title, and that's my goal. So whoever I have to go through.
Sorry, did they announce if you got a bonus on this? Because we haven't.
I don't know. I'm sure I'm 99.9, or I'm actually 110% sure.
So you just got it.
Fight of the night?
Yes.
Not knockout, too, bonus?
No, you got this fight of the night.
Emmett didn't get one too. Emmett didn't get one.
Well,
That's crazy.
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know if you've seen the corner cam footage, but for the second time in a row, Trevor Whitman seemed rather unmoved by the knockout. What do you need to do to elicit a bigger reaction?
Oh, it's not because of me, man. He's been in this game a long time. He understands his family, what his family's going through, what he's going through, what his coaches are going through. So really, it's just a concern for that athlete. That is what it is. There's nothing more than that. Obviously, he's completely jubilated because I just knocked the dude out, but that's past. Now it's past us. Now let's worry about the health and safety of the opponent. I could be there. It could be me.
You talked about the 6 or 7 guys ahead of you, but when you look at the division, Kevin Lee's heading to welterweight. Connor is apparently retired. Tony's going through some stuff right now, so there's really not that many names left. Do you start thinking about the winner of the interim title fight? When do you start thinking, now is the time?
Man, I want to fight for the title, so I don't know. I don't know what I have to do. I'm going to put my energy into preparation, and I'm going to be ready to do that to every single person that I face across the octagon for me that's trying to take everything that I've ever worked for. That's about it. Again, I hate talking shit. You guys see how much I love to fight. It doesn't matter. You will regret if you never see me fight live. I'm sorry it was so short, but I'm going to continue to try and make it like that.
So did those rankings especially anger you because you're one of the most, if not the most entertaining fighter in the UFC? Is that why you felt kind of slighted?
No, no, because he fights number 15, and then he jumps ahead of me. How does that work? How does that not take away every single bit of I can't come up with the damn word. Yeah, it's bullshit.
One of the two, sure.
How high do you rank this win in your career? Like
The top. Yeah, to someone with that caliber. Oh man, coming into this fight, he's a killer. He's scary, and I'm glad. I know he's never been finished like that. So yeah, it's something I will always remember.
Yeah, can you take us through that finish? Like, was there an opening that you saw, or?
Oh man, we worked on that a lot. I didn't even know. I have only seen a small tidbit of it, so it's so hard to retain what's happening because you have to be on point. You cannot let your mind wander or focus on anything. I'm using my peripherals and I'm sticking to the game plan. I heard him early, and I was surprised to see that. When he went down, I was surprised to see that. And it was over. So I'm so happy to get out of there unscathed.
You talk about people regretting it if they don't see a fight live, and in the past you said, maybe I've only got 5 or 6 more wars, I think was the term you used, left before I'm done. Do knockouts like this kind of extend that time frame for you? You maybe think you'll go?
Yeah, it wasn't a war. So, yep, still 5.
Did he hurt you at any point in the fight? Did he line
He hit me in the liver, a good liver shot. I don't know if he hit me in the face. Maybe.
Doesn't look like
Look
it.
at
Yeah.
And obviously
Maybe.
we couldn't
Did he hit me in the face?
It was kind of facing in our direction. He got you once with the left, but shrugged it off.
Where?
It didn't phase you.
Oh, it was probably when we were exchanging. Yeah, it was close. Again, it could be me, it could be him. It's a game I play.
Yeah, we couldn't see it down here, but I know you're just on the post-fight show with Paul Felder, and someone tweeted out that you guys maybe had a little bit of a moment there.
Yeah, he's trying to steal my thunder. Him and Karen is bullshit. But
What happened?
he tried to say he wanted to fight me.
Not interested in that one?
You're doing it again.
Right.
You never had an opponent, but what about time frame? How soon would you like to get back in?
We'll see. I don't call the shots. I show up, I fight. I'm prepared. I need time. I don't rush things. I don't jump into fights when I'm not in training camp. It's not how I do it. I have to prepare my mind, body, and my soul for what I need to do in there. And I need at least 8 weeks, 10 weeks. But as long as if they were to give me a fight, put me on. If they give me 3 weeks, I'm gonna need another 8 weeks or 10 weeks because I'm gonna, that's how I work.
Should the next one be high up on a pay-per-view? Is it time?
I don't care. I don't get points for pay-per-view right now, so it doesn't matter to me. I'm sure they want me to headline something else though.
You mentioned Khabib. Can you just explain why you think you're such a good, tough matchup for him?
My ability to stop takedowns. I am a Division I wrestler. I was a Division I All-American. I placed 7th in 2010. And my ability to scramble and avoid takedowns is something he's never faced.
Quick question, getting back to the finish.
And the power. He's faced the power, but not with the ability to stop takedowns and scramble.
The combination.
Yeah, the combination of the two.
Getting back to the finish, it looked like, at least for me anyway, it looked like you looped your hook a little bit wider because you said maybe circling. Was that part of it? Or?
Yeah, it was something my coach really instilled into our game plan that I didn't realize was happening. I don't watch my opponents. I let him watch the opponents and build the game plan, and I don't really understand what's happening until it's over. Yeah, I trust in him, wholeheartedly.
You mentioned before the fight that you were excited to fight someone out of the country so you could represent the U.S. How did that
Yeah,
feel?
it was amazing.
you didn't look great with the flag.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. It's something that I really want to get behind. I would love to represent the United States of America as a whole. It's hard to do these days, but that's what I'm here for.
He came out to Rocky.
And that's all right. He got knocked out.
Well, he lost too. Rocky did. So,
Yeah.
there you go.
Hey, and that's fine that he got. Right when I talked to him, I said, "Keep your head up, dude. This is what we do. This is an unforgiving sport. And you guys can all talk all you want, but you don't have no fucking clue what's going on in there. You never will. And so for you to sit back there and act like you do, or phrase things in the manner that you might, you don't. You will never. He knows what this is. I know what this is. Very few people.
You talked in the octagon about doing it for the fans afterwards. You've made a lot of fans out of your fellow fighters too. I mean, there's a ton of reaction from them. Is that something special to be like a fighter's fighter?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Anytime you get recognized for hard work, it feels really good. And I've worked super hard. I have parents that instilled that into me, and it feels so good to do things it's so hard, but it feels so good to accomplish things through hard work, through making good decisions, through making sacrifices. Being a fuck up is easy, but doing things right and living by code is something that's not easy. And I really am glad that it's paying off for me and my family and the people around me.